Chey, first home game of the season tomorrow. What are your initial thoughts ahead of Accrington at home?
It'll be a good one for myself personally to actually play my first game at Shrewsbury. So in the league, that is, and it'll be a tough game. Every game in League One's tough. And let's have it. Like they'll obviously come to impose themselves, and they'll be trying to obviously get the 3 points as much as we will be. So we just need to make sure we're prepared, and hopefully we can come out victorious and get the 3 points.
How did you find your competitive debut for us last week against Morecambe?
It was a game where of course you can't disregard a point, of course. We wanted to go there and try and get off to a good start and get 3 points. But as you know, in football, it's not always that easy just to go and just get 3 points. Morecambe, they made it hard for us. They had 1 or 2 chances themselves, but we felt like we'd created enough in the game. We just, for whatever reason, couldn't hit the back of the net. And we've looked at where we could be better. And where we can improve. We're a team that's always looking to improve, and hopefully we can make that point into a good one with a victory this Saturday.
What's your previous experience of playing against Accrington?
They're an honest bunch of lads. They work hard, and you've seen it with the Accrington teams. They'll always work hard for their manager. I don't think he wants anything less, to be fair, Coleman. So I think it's always a tough game, whether they're away or whether they're at home. They're an honest bunch of lads, and some of them are stars of the future. I've played with players that have played against them when they was at Accrington, and now they've gone on to clubs that are arguably bigger clubs, if you like, and they're doing well. So Accrington will always have players that are going to be coming through the ranks, and they're going to always have almost like the stars of the future, and they're always going to do well. So it's going to be a really tough game for us, no doubt about that. And we've just got to make sure that we're ready for whatever their game plan is.
You mentioned John Coleman there. He's done over 20 years as manager of Accrington. I think in his second stint he's done about 8. He's in the middle of about 8 years. That's quite some loyalty at this moment in the game. Does that, at this time, with how football can be at the moment, does that garner extra respect almost?
Yeah, he's done a really good job there. He's got a promotion. I remember playing against his side and when I was at Oxford a few years ago, and I got promoted, and his team nearly got promoted then, and arguably should have got promoted. And it's good to see that there's loyalty in the game, and he's at that club, and he's doing really good things at that club. And just to see that he's still going with that club, that he's going to have his blueprint on how he wants that club run, and he must be doing a really good job, because he's probably seen some players go through the ranks with him, and some of them have gone on to better things. Some of them are still with him. So he's done no doubt he's done really well for them, and hopefully he doesn't do well on Saturday. That's just, obviously we want to get the 3 points, but yeah, you can't deny that he's done a really good job there.
Throughout pre-season and at the weekend, you've been playing in the middle of a back three. You've got Flanagan to your left and Pennington to your right, Leahy and Moore in front of you.
Yeah.
How are those footballing partnerships shaping up, would you say?
Yeah, we've been working hard in the pre-season. We're always doing extensive work. Gaffer's always working on us to get better, not just defensively but also offensively, starting off attacks, and hopefully that can continue the relationships. I'm playing with some good players, so that's always going to help me with confidence as well. So it's been good. We've got a clean sheet. We look at the positives from the last game. We've got a clean sheet, and I'm a defender first, so the aim is to get a clean sheet, and we've started off with that, so I'm over the moon for that.
Clean sheet and reducing them to, I think, 2 shots throughout 90 minutes. Yeah, very good start to the season.
Yeah, every team that we play against this season, there's going to be a challenge. That's no disrespect to any team in this division. We're playing against loads of different type of sides. Big by nature, Some of them, sometimes you play a team that's so-called small, and they're the harder games because they've probably got something to prove. So whoever we go against, it's always going to be tough. We went to Morecambe last week and they made it really tough for us, and arguably they had a good chance to score, and Marco made a terrific save. So it's not just the four players that you mentioned around me. It's also Marco at the back as well behind me, who's he breeds confidence as well when I'm playing. So we know that we have to be together as a team. Even the players who are out of the squad at the moment, they're going to have a part to play. So we need to make sure that we're ready, and hopefully we can get that 3 point on Saturday.
Great. Thanks, Chey.